Hey everybody, how you doing? Just thought I'd do a tool haul video. Picked up a few things over the last couple of days, some yesterday, some today. First and least exciting, mask. What else? Next, picked up a couple of these 800 grit performance soft sanding sponge from 3M. Hold on a sec. There we go. And they're just good for getting into places on the car that you can't really get sandpaper in. They'll kind of fit into the contours. Just for little places where normally don't get sanded and the paint starts to peel from there. So I got these. They were, I don't know, they were pretty cheap. I think I got them at Canadian Tire for like a couple bucks each, $3-4 bucks each. I don't know. I don't remember. But they're very handy. They're good for prepping for paint. 800 grit's a good grit. Next, I bought a brake spring washer tool. Normally I don't use these, and to be honest, I don't do a whole lot of drum brakes. In fact, I can't even remember the last time I did drum brakes, other than the internal drum brakes in the hat of the disc for emergency brakes. But I had a friend coming in that I did his brakes for him today. And I knew he was coming, so I was at Canadian Tire yesterday, and I picked this up and another thing. Figured, well, it'll come handy, you know, and beats you. Normally I just use pliers to get the little hats off the springs, but I thought this would be handy for getting these things off and putting them back on. And, you know, basically you just, I'll show you guys a little demo at the end of the video here using that. So we'll just set that aside for now. It worked great for taking the spring washer hat, what I call them a hat, taking them off, but not so great for putting them on because you can't really see what you're doing. So there's that. And these were, I believe, $10 for that. Another thing I picked up for the same drum brakes were some brake spring pliers from both OEM tools. The spring washer tool is 44056 is the part number. There we go. And the brake spring pliers is 44,000 is the number. And again, they were handy for taking the spring off. Not so handy for putting it on. And it has its own little brake spring tool there. But I don't know. Had I do it over again, I wouldn't have bought them. They were cheap enough. These were 15 and this was like 10. So 25 bucks. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they're more handy for different brake jobs, but this one, I didn't really need them. And I'll show you again at the end of the video. So let's get that stuff out of the way. Most excitingly, I got dun, 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 Maximum Impact Swivel Set, 7-piece metric. They're on sale at Canadian Tire. As with all Maximum stuff, lifetime warranty. Their warranty is awesome. Chrome molybdenum steel with black phosphate finish. 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, and 21. 30-degree uninterrupted swivel action for greater accessibility in tight spaces. Anti-rounding radius corner spreads force over larger contact area to extend life of fasteners. Impact performance. And again, these are, of course, made in China. But I do have the set of, let me see if I can reach these in here without moving you guys. I have the 3/8 set. Sorry, let's pull this back. And I've been using them for years, and they're great. So let's take out what do we got here? 17, 17 in there. So this is the 17 3/8 size, and what I did was I filled that the stamping with white paint pen years ago, and you can still see it. It's still there, and they've been great. These are the 3/8 size. Use them all the time, especially with this Milwaukee 3/8. It's just fabulous. Works wonderful. They're great. They're not too sloppy, so they don't flop around, and they've been used a fair amount. So I'll just leave that one out for comparison. We'll pop this open here. I love this type of packaging. You know, a bit off topic, but this is my favorite type of packaging. It's so easy to take off. They appear to have the grody oil on them. Just let me get a rag here. So yeah, so these are the 1/2" drive metric, and they're pretty much the same as the other one. So this is the 17 millimeter 1/2". We'll put those off to the side. Come with one of these metal holders that I hate and have a drawer full of that I never use. So yeah, and these are exactly the same design. Just 1 second here. All right, so there we are. They're 6-point, of course, as are the 3/8 size. See they go. They're a little bit bigger. You guys can see that. See the size difference. And of course they'll be a little more heavy duty. They're handy. They're great for when I do breaks and stuff, getting into hard to reach places. I just figured I'd get the 1/2" drive too for using with my 1/2" drive impact gun, rather than using a reducer, which I don't like to do. So there you go. And they were on sale for 69 bucks right now, Canadian Tire, for the 7-piece set. I'll have to be cleaning them off. I usually, when I get them, I spray off the engraving part with brake cleaner, and then I run the paint pen over them and wipe off the excess. Works really good. So I'll be doing that before I try and find room to fit them in my socket drawer. I don't know, I'm thinking I'm going to need another toolbox, so this is getting way too crowded. Not enough room. Need a bigger garage, a bigger toolbox, everything else. So yeah, so that's about it. Now what I was going to do is take you over and show you guys how this works. I'm sure most of you guys know, but just in case someone's watching and they don't know, I'll show you how it works and how it doesn't work. So just hold on a sec. I'll pause you here and move you over there. All right, so I've got a little demo here set up in the vise. And what we have is, first we've got the hat, the spring hat, whatever they call them, the spring, and over here, the pin that normally comes in through the back side of your shield, your brake shield on drum brakes. And it's got like a little spiked head on the top, you see. So what happens is the washer, the hat is, where are we? There we go. Let me see if I can get you in there. Come on. There we go. So see, it's got a slot. So you basically push it on like that, goes through, and then you turn it, and it can't come off. So it locks it in place, right? Now this demo is going to be easy because there's not a lot of tension on here. I can do it with my fingers. See, and that's what retains it. It retains the spring in place and holds your brake shoes on a pivot point. So that's what that is. And what this does is allows you to easily take it off. It's kind of, I don't know, like a grip finish in there. So it grabs onto the washer. You just push down a little bit, turn it, and off it comes. Easy peasy, right? Putting them on is supposed to be easy peasy too, and it probably will be with this because it's, there you go, worked perfectly because there's not much tension. When there is lots of tension, you can't see if you've turned it far enough, so it's a bit of an issue. And so what I just generally use, I'll show you. Now what I generally use, and what I did use, is a pair of needle nose vice grips. I just lock them onto the hat. Spring retaining washer, I believe is the right term for it. You don't want to have it so tight that it bends it, but you want it snug enough that it's not going to shoot off on you when you're trying to put it on. See, just like that. Let me see, get you guys some focus there. See, just like that. Put that on, and then you can see what you're doing. You can actually see, make sure you're going on the right way, and make sure you're turning it the right way. Easy peasy. Now, I was told that this end of the spring pliers is supposed to be the same thing, but I don't know. That doesn't work very well, doesn't fit very well. So if anybody watching want to tell me what exactly this end is for, it's got kind of a side lip again. Let's focus there. There we go. You guys can see that? So if anybody watching can tell me exactly what this is for, I'd be interested to know. Because I don't know. I mean, it doesn't, there's like nowhere in here that it'll fit that little protruding part, so I have no idea. This is my favorite pencil. It's got bunnies and ducks on it. It's a pretty cool pencil. I've had it for a long time. Yeah, so that's it. I just thought I'd show you guys. I wouldn't waste your money picking up one of these. Might be handy if you did a whole lot of brakes, drum brakes, but I don't know who does a whole lot of drum brakes these days, unless you're working on older vehicles. And I don't know, most muscle cars are converted four-wheel disc these days. This was a 2008 Toyota Yaris is what these were on. So yeah, so that's about it. Bring you back over here. Close the drawer, and I'll show you what I mean about my socket drawer needing some, like I don't know where I'm going to fit those. This is pretty full. See what I mean? Not much room in here. I might have to eliminate that tray that holds all my extensions and do something or rework something over here. I don't know. I'll figure something out. If it means buying a whole new toolbox. You got to do what you got to do, right? But yeah, they're a nice set. So if you're in Canada and use an impact, a 1/2-inch impact, head on down to Canadian Tire and pick them up. $69, it's a steal. I'm not sure what they regularly are. Might even be $99, which is a steal in itself, given that I've never broken one. I've beaten the crap out of these 3/8 ones, and they've never stripped anything. They don't break. They're good. They don't bind anywhere. Like, I'll show you. If I'm going to be talking about these ones, let's use the 1/2-inch ones. There's no binding. They're pretty smooth in there. So they work good. So I'm pretty happy with them. We'll see. I don't imagine I'm going to have any problems because I've never had any problems with the 3/8, and they're exactly the same. This one's a little looser, but it's been used a lot more. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. Any questions or comments, leave them down below. And if anyone knows, let me know what that end of the brake spring pliers is for. I'm really curious. If it is for the spring retainer like I was told it was, I don't know. It seems like a pretty crappy design. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys had a great weekend, and take care.